That piece was entitled The Sleeper. It was composed by John Coltrane. And it's a good piece to begin our discussion on the blues because it doesn't sound sad or depressing in any way. It's happy, but it's still a blues tune. Many blues tunes leave us with a happy feeling. And that's why it's important to understand the difference between having the blues and playing the blues. Having the blues is sad, but playing the blues is like taking medicine. Actually, it's like being vaccinated. If you get a vaccination for smallpox, for example, the doctor actually gives you smallpox in a little dosage, and then your body produces the defenses to fight the disease. That's what the blues is. If you want to get rid of the blues, you play the blues. Let's demonstrate. If you're sad, what are some of the sounds you would make? You would sigh or moan. Now let's see what happens if we put a rhythm to that very same moan. Let's snap our fingers on 2 and 4 and moan at the same time. That snapping gives some order to our moan, and just that little bit of rhythm makes the moaning much less painful. Now, what happens if we play around with the rhythm? Because after all, we're talking about playing with the blues. And when you play in any form, it brings you closer to the essence of blues music. Like if you can ride a bicycle with no hands or skip instead of walk, this means that far from struggling, you're capable of toying or tinkering with something fearlessly and joyously. Playing the blues implies that though you might have something unpleasant to deal with in life, you're capable of continuing on in the face of whatever the misfortune. Well, not just continuing, but continuing with style. So what happens when we play around with the rhythm? The basic rhythm of the blues is called the shuffle. The shuffle is something between a step and a slide, between a march and a waltz. Let's clap it out. Now we're going to sing a sad moan like this. Oh. Let's sing this moan and clap the shuffle at the same time. This moan and the clapping are the two basic elements of blues music, incantation and percussion. More simply put, song and dance, with the shuffle being the dance. So whenever you hear blues, or any song with a constant rhythm for that matter, listen for the rhythm of the bass and drums, as well as the song that's being sung. Another form of play is mimicry or mocking. Like if your parents tell you, go clean up your room, and you say, go clean up your room, but just soft enough for you to avoid a most disagreeable and pride-crushing form of domestic violence. Well, just that slight mocking gesture makes something that you really don't like just a little bit more tolerable. Now, when playing the blues, musicians can make unsavory aspects of living more tasty by creating effects with instruments that have a teasing, mocking quality. When you have a painful exchange with someone or something, it's called a conflict. Now, when the pain finally goes away, that's called a resolution. One device that the blues uses to allow for conflict and resolution is call and response. Conflict equals call, resolution equals response. I want half of our room to moan and the other half to laugh in response. But we're going to snap our fingers and do it in time. The call will be the moan, and the response will be the laugh. 1, 2, 3, Whoa! 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 1, 2, 3. The blues will never die. This is entitled The Blues Will Never Die. The blues will never die. I want y'all to notice how we make different mocking sounds on our horns. The blues will never and just the general feeling of joy created by playing the blues.
Will never die. The blues 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 will never die.
We play baseball on a diamond, football on a rectangular field, chess and checkers on a board. The blues is most often played on a 12-bar form. The diamond in baseball is separated into infield and outfield. Basketball and tennis separate their courts into half courts. Well, the blues is separated into 3 sections of 4 bars. In order to count the blues, we count from 1 to 12 like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and so on until we get to 12. Then we go back to 1. But in order to hear the blues form, we have to learn about chords. Now, it's not that painful. Now, this is the C major scale. Now, each note that we heard is also the bottom note of a chord. Here's what the chords sound like. So let's sing the C major scale using do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. The blues only uses 3 chords: the chord of do, the chord of fa, and the chord of sol. So an easy way to remember the blues is 1, 2, 3, meaning sections, and 1, 2, 3, meaning the number of chords. Now we're going to learn another mathematic formula that is very simple. Just 1, 2, 3 again, meaning the number of chords in each section of the blues. The first section has only 1 chord, do. The second section has 2 chords, fa, do. And the third section has 3 chords, sol, fa, do. Now let's sing from do to fa.
Do, re, mi, fa.
Let's sing from do to sol.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol.
Now let's sing sol, fa, do.
Sol, fa, do.
Now we're going to take our time and learn how to sing and count the blues section by section. The first section is 4 bars long. One half of our room will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, so on until we reach 4, 2, 3, 4. The other half will sing do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4.
The second section of the blues is 4 bars long. 2 bars of fa, then back to do for 2 bars. Let's try it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4.
The third section of the blues is 4 bars long. 1 bar of sol, 1 bar of fa, and 2 bars of do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4.
Now we're going to play and sing a tune entitled Root Blues. You all can sing do, fa, and sol in the right places. And some can also count the 12 bars of the blues form. The blues form is one of the most perfect musical forms ever invented. Here we go. 1, 2,